So hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been another year of me going MIA on my channel, and this video is to update you guys on why I was gone for a whole year, another year. So I'm here to update you guys and kind of just talk about my journey being diagnosed with lupus. I'm just going to talk about how I found out I had lupus, what lupus is, basically, for people who don't know. Kind of spread awareness, because there are a lot of people that actually live with lupus and look like me. And I look normal. I look completely normal. I don't look like there's anything physically wrong with me, but it's a lot going on from the inside out. So yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, and I hope you guys understand, or maybe like can, I don't know, I feel like people who don't have an autoimmune disease like lupus will never really fully understand, no matter how much it's talked about, unless you actually know someone with it, and even then you won't fully understand it, or you have it yourself. So I feel like I look for videos on what people with lupus look like, and they look like me, normal. They look like they can physically do anything again, but that's not the case. So I'm going to talk about my journey, my story, I guess, if you could say so. Is that even proper English? I don't think so. But you know what? I'm going to eat first. This is it. This is called, if y'all can see that, hydrochloroquine. It's called Plaquenil. It's one of the main lupus medications. But I decided, since I went to go pick up my medication for lupus, why not just go ahead and do the video. And I was supposed to do this video earlier in the month of May, since it is Lupus Awareness Month, but I procrastinated, and yeah, I'm exposing myself right now. I am a huge procrastinator when it comes to this. I don't know, I talk myself out of it, basically. But I feel like if I don't use my platform for anything else, or use the voice that I have to speak up for people like myself that have an autoimmune disease that isn't talked about often, then I'm doing a disservice to myself and those that battle this daily like I do. So oh my god, my face itch. So if I seem irritated or like I'm scratching, it's because of my, yeah, that. I got tacos, Rico's tacos. They're good. I'm trying to think, do I want to eat this or my salad first? Before I get into this video, I don't want it to be already 4 minutes. Let's get to it. Let me see what my salad looks like first. I think I want to eat, dang, I ain't getting no ranch. But this is the salad though. Don't it look so good and delicious and healthy? I think I'm gonna eat my salad first. Dang. Hold up. I'm in the car, so I'm about to text my mom to bring me some ranch. I'll be back. Hold on. Thank you. I'm gonna eat my salad. Huh? Yeah, because I want a ranch. Duh. I am a fat person. Is she gonna come back and get it? Did she go get it? Dang, did they even give me a fork? Oh my god. They didn't. Got my fork so I can eat and talk, because I'm hungry. So hold on, let me take a bite. Let me just take like a couple bites before I start talking to y'all about lupus.
Oh my god. Did you?
Eating video, mukbang / lupus update. I don't know what we gonna call it, but some. Alright, that's it. Alright, I'm putting the fork down. My story. I'm gonna just start with after my thyroid surgery, because that's when everything got worse. So, oh yeah, I was supposed to tell you what the definition. So lupus is an autoimmune disease that attacks the immune system, basically, and your immune system is supposed to protect your body from bacteria, any type of bacteria or infection. It fights. That's what your immune system is supposed to do, protect your body from foreign invaders, basically. So what happens is your body mistakes itself for a foreign invader. So your body begins to attack its own immune system. So basically my body is attacking itself. That's what happens. I have systemic lupus. SLE is what it's called, and it can affect any organ in the body, all organs in the body: skin, eyes, heart, lungs, kidneys, your brain. It can affect anything. So that is the type of lupus that I have. It can go either direction for me. So I'll put the definition of all of those on the screen, but what I have is SLE lupus. Also I have lupus nephritis, so which means I have lupus in my kidneys, basically. So yeah, back to my story. My story went like this. January 7, 2019, I had my surgery. Then I'm gonna try to go through this quick. Then in February, I felt better. I wasn't 100%, but I did feel better. But like the end of February, going into the beginning of March, is where like my pain in my legs started to get worse. It was becoming really hard for me to walk. I was taking ibuprofen, but I wasn't taking it as much as I started to take it when my pain got worse. So my symptoms were muscle pain, joint pain, extreme fatigue. Joint pain, muscle pain, extreme fatigue. That's how it started. From February, leading into the ending of February, leading into March, my symptoms got worse. Mostly my pain in my joints. So it wasn't only, so then like it was just my legs, but then it started to go into my hands. Then it started to move up into my hands. Up into my hands. Then it moved up into my hands. It was all down like into my it was mainly my knees and then my muscles in my leg. And then it went to my ankles. Ankles, wrists, fingers, elbows, back, neck. Like I just started to feel pain throughout my entire body. It was just the legs, but then it got worse. The beginning of April is when I started to like lose my appetite. I didn't want to eat. food was disgusting to me. I started to lose my appetite. So that is when like I really started to think like there's something wrong with me. There's definitely something, like there's been something wrong with me, but like I'm in pain, and then on top of that, I don't want to eat. If you know me personally, you know that I love to eat. I love food. Anytime you see me, I probably have food. Like, just being honest, I'm eating. I'm somewhere eating. I love food, fun fact. So for me to not eat, for me to lose my appetite, for me to look at food and think that it's absolutely disgusting, there's something wrong. So that started happening. I was barely eating anything. Yeah, I just got sicker from that point on. I just ended up getting sicker. Oh yeah, not to mention I lost my voice at the end of March. I was losing my voice slowly. I thought I was just catching a cold and getting a sore throat, and like that's what I thought it was. Like, I just thought I was getting sick, to be honest, even though I was in pain all day, every day, constant pain. I lost my voice on top of that. So yeah, if you were to talk to me then, and I ain't sound nothing like this. It literally sounded like I didn't have a voice. I was like whispering like this because I couldn't talk any louder. That is how bad it got. So from then on, I just got sicker and sicker, basically, and it got to the point where I took so much ibuprofen. I don't know how I still have a liver. On God, I honestly don't know how I still have a liver after all of the ibuprofen I have taken. Because of the pain, I shouldn't have a liver. But thank God I do. Thank God I do. I don't know if it's healthy, but thank God that I do. So I think on Easter is when like I broke down, had a breakdown, like, bro, I cannot live like this. This is not how I want to live, in constant pain every day. It would literally take me an hour to 2 hours to get out of bed, to move, just to move. Like, that's how much pain. The only way I can explain the pain to you, the joint pain to you, is excruciating. But the only way I can give you a clear what the pain is like for someone living with lupus, just imagine you have shattered ankles and shattered kneecaps, and you're trying to walk on them. Or imagine trying to walk on broken glass every day, all day. Just imagine that. Your kneecaps and your ankles are shattered. Your feet are shattered. You're trying to walk on them every day. You're trying to move every day. It hurt to move. Like, it got to the point where if you touched me, it hurt. Like, just touching me hurt. My skin was so sensitive. And that is when like family went into full, because they never seen, like, they knew I was in pain, but like I didn't cry. You know, I cried like alone in my room, but I didn't like cry in front of anybody letting them know that I was in pain. Like, I would cry daily. Like, literally I would cry every day. I would lay in bed and cry every day because I couldn't get up and it was painful. I'm trying not to cry right now. I'm not going to do this. This is not a sad video. But the pain is definitely real. So that's when everybody kind of got concerned about me. I would be concerned too, because I'm crying, and at this point, like, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I was thinking to myself, Lord forgive me, but I was thinking about ending it, because I was thinking to myself, there is no way I'm gonna live the rest of my life in this type of pain, like daily, all day, daily. I can't do it. I would literally lose my mind. And I've heard of, it breaks my heart because I've heard of stories of people that have lupus commit suicide because of the pain of lupus. And to understand that pain, I completely understand, because I was almost to that point. And it breaks my heart that people take their lives because of this. I completely understand the mindset. Like, if you understood the pain, you would understand. But You can't unless you have it and you're walking in the shoes of a person with lupus. You wouldn't understand. So yeah, and so people got worried. My family got worried. Dad worried, mom worried, grandma worried, auntie worried. Like, everybody's worried. And they're telling me that I need to go to the hospital, and I'm telling them I don't want to go to any more hospitals because nobody can help me. Like, they've been taking blood from me for how long, and y'all can't tell me what's wrong with me. Y'all can't diagnose me. Like, nobody's giving me answers, and I'm in pain every day, all day. It hurts to move. So at this point, I'm frustrated. I am ready to tap out. I don't care anymore at this point. I do not care. So my grandma and my mom took me to Gainesville. And Gainesville, I went to their emergency room. They ran the test, did what they needed to do, did x-rays, blood, all that. I was in their ER for how many hours? I think we got there like 5. I get you in with our rheumatologist specialist to see what the problem is. Even in the ER, like, by me not having a voice, they scoped me. Of course, they did a scope to see if my vocal cords were paralyzed, because they were saying that could happen after thyroid surgery or something like that. But I'm thinking there's no way, because my voice was fine after surgery, so there's no way my vocal cords are paralyzed. But I understand that they took the precaution to check anyway. Thank God for that. But my vocal cords were not paralyzed. So that was on a Wednesday. Wednesday in April. I don't have a calendar, but it was definitely still in April. A Wednesday, and by the next week, I think it took like 5 days, because they have to send a referral to the specialist and they have to review it to see if I'm able to see the specialist. And it only took them Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They called me on that following Monday and asked could I come into the office, I think the next day or 2 days later. And I went in and yeah, they ran more tests, of course. They went over my full medical history, everything from when I was little to up into now, up into, that point. They went over all of that, and they kind of threw out the main two, which was lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, is what they thought is what it looked like, right? So then they, of course, examined me, talked to me, and then I left. And they gave me a cortisol shot, I think, and they also prescribed me prednisone, which was a low dose of prednisone, 10 milligrams, to help with the inflammation in my body. And it helped with the pain a lot. I still take that today, but the thing about prednisone is a steroid, but it's good for inflammation, but you do not, they tell you that you do not want to be on prednisone for a long period of time, because it can cause your bones to, honestly, it just decreases your bone, like the bone density. It will, I guess, decrease the calcium in your bones or something like that. It breaks down your bones. So you don't want to be on prednisone for a long period of time. I've only been on it for a year. Yeah, a year, exactly a year. They told me that they were gonna wean me off. I don't know when. But with prednisone, you have to be weaned off. You can't just stop cold turkey, because it can mess up your adrenal system, and that can be bad. Yeah, so when they called me and told me, so that was like, it didn't take them 2 weeks to diagnose me, honestly. And then they called me on my birthday. My birthday is May 6th. They called me on May 6th, 2019, around 5 p.m. and told me that I have lupus. They explained to me over the phone what it was so that I understood. And then they told me how they were going to treat me, which was putting me on Plaquenil, which is what they did that exact same day. They sent my prescription over that exact same day for me to go pick it up and start it immediately. I did that. If you guys want to know how I felt finding out I had lupus, I'll do a separate video. I'll answer your questions about that if y'all want to know like how I felt after, kind of how I was coping with it after. I'll do a video on that. After that, I went back, I think after like a week or two. Of course, they wanted to address the fact that I had protein in my urine, which is not good. That's a sign that there's something going on with your kidneys. I went in for them to tell me like what the next step was after this. Now, initially I thought, oh, being diagnosed with lupus, that was it. No, that wasn't it. I thought it was it. You know, oh, got my diagnosis, that's it. No, there are steps to this. So the next step was to get a kidney biopsy, which I did not want. I didn't want it. I wanted to avoid it at all costs because I didn't want to know. You know, of course they told me why I had to get it, why I should get it, and I'm like, do I have to? And they're like, yeah, so we can treat you properly, so we can know how aggressive to treat your lupus and how to treat your kidneys, because there's obviously something going on with your kidneys. So yep, next thing I had done was kidney biopsy, and I got that done in July of 2019. So a lot of things happened in my life. Basically, that's the story of how I found out I had lupus. And then, I mean, it changes your life drastically. Like, it really does change your life. It has changed my perspective on life a lot. It has made me a lot more grateful for life. Extremely grateful to be alive, to be living, to be breathing, walking, talking, like experiencing all of that pain, and then like not being like losing your ability to move freely as a human being, and your voice literally being taken away from you, your ability to clothe yourself, bathe yourself, all of that, like that taken away from you. Don't take that for granted. Do not take that for granted, because it made me extremely grateful to have the abilities that I do have, to be able to walk, eat, feed myself, clothe myself, to be able to talk, have a voice, be able to. It made me so grateful. And also, when I went in for my kidney biopsy, I'm gonna tell y'all this and then I'm gonna end the video. Went in for my kidney biopsy, and the nurse that was taking me back to the operating room, he asked me, was I scared? And I said, yes. I mean, who wouldn't be scared? I mean, it's scary, you know, like, what does this mean for me? So, on the way back, he was like, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just gonna tell you this. No matter what those results say, good or bad, that's what he told me. No matter what they say, God has the final say so on your life, and whether those results are good or bad, you go and live your life. Live your life the way you want to live your life. Go live your life. Don't stop your life. No matter what those results say, you do not stop your life. You go live your life the way you want to live your life. Go be happy. That is what he told me. And I took that. I keep that in the back of my mind, and I remind myself of that daily, to live my life the way that I want to live my life and to be happy. So shouts out to that nurse. Those words, your words, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this. Changed my life, honestly. It means a lot. I try to keep that with me every day because it's true. Lupus has made me appreciate life, has honestly made me, like, I know what it's like to be down and in the dark and feel helpless, hopeless, all of that. So I try to keep my head up. I fight this every day on a daily. Yes, I feel pain in my body on a daily. I'm tired on a daily. All of this, I have a lot going on in my head daily. But I don't let it stop me. I keep my head up. I try to stay positive. I try to stay happy. I do have my moments where I do get sad and I do get in my feelings. We all do, but I try not to let it control my life. I try not to let it control my day. When I'm having a moment, I try to have that moment, you know, feel everything that I need to feel in the moment, but let it go at the end of the day. Let it go and find a reason to smile and find a reason to be happy, because I mean, lupus has honestly, lupus kept me down for a long time, and I'm up, and I have told myself that I'm not, like, I don't care how hard this gets, because it may get worse. I don't know. I hope and pray for the better. I hope that I get better, just continue to get better in a lot of ways. But I tell myself, no matter how bad this gets, I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live it, and I'm gonna continue to be happy and grow from this and continue to just live my life. Honestly, that's all I want to do, is live my life and be happy, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna strive to do that on a daily. Like, yeah, so I mean, that's really all I have to say about this. This video is probably super long, but I tried to give you guys my story as best I could. I hope that it makes sense to you guys. Hope that you guys understand. I will put down put a link down below for the Lupus Foundation, so you guys can go support lupus if you guys want to. Hope that you do, even if you don't understand it, or even if you know someone with lupus or you have it yourself. Hope this video helped you guys. I'm going to be posting lupus updates, kind of what goes on in my life, because it is a part of my life. It's my reality. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. I'm finna go eat my food, finish eating my food, because it's so good. And I'm finna eat and do homework, and I'm gonna edit this video. So yeah, keep your head up, stay positive, keep going, keep growing, keep loving, keep living, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.